So my poker life is simple. There's not much to it. I played poker with my brothers for 25 cent, 50 cent. I didn't have to make a career out of it. Didn't have to make a living out of it. I didn't even care for Texas Hold'em that much. But Steve, if I'm not mistaken, like this is something you started early on in your life. You want to dive into how you actually got started into playing Texas Hold'em, or was that the game you got started, or was it another game? It was
definitely not the game I got started with. My family, like I said, was always into strategy games and card games. Sitting around my grandmother's house, as a lot of stories go, just learning different games. My grandfather, 7-card stud. We used to play Deuces Wild. I was like 7-card stud, Deuces Wild.
How old were you when you did that?
7, 8.
7, 8 years old. All right.
Doing that and playing all kinds of different card games. 9-hole. We would play something called 5 Crown. A lot. We played 5 Crown a lot, which I actually still, it's like a custom deck, and I still have it. It's a great game to learn. At the time, I didn't realize it. But
I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a great game.
When you say custom deck, what do you mean custom deck?
So it's 5 suits instead of 4.
Really? What's the 5th suit?
Stars.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there's no aces.
We got to get a deck of that here.
And no
Jay.
deuces.
We're going to have to look into that. Get on Amazon. We'll get that.
You can actually buy it at Target. They have it
You
at
go right to
Target
Target
now.
and get it?
Yeah.
All
Well, last I saw.
Go ahead. 5 suits. Okay. Stars, the 5th suit.
Stars, 5th suit. No aces, no deuces.
Okay.
And jokers are in play.
Jokers are in play.
Yeah. So it's
5 jokers, or is there 10 jokers?
There's 8.
8 jokers.
Yeah. So it's 2. It's essentially 2 decks put to one. It's like 110 cards in this deck.
Holy shit! How long does this take? Does it take a long time to play this game?
Depends on how many people. But it can take a long time. The objective is to get 0 points. And it teaches you how to get, like, understand how many outs you have.
And you were doing this at 7, 8, 9 years old?
Probably like 10 when this game was introduced. But yeah, so it got me learning how to
thinking.
Yeah, how to recognize outs and what the best cards to hold are. That gives me the most cards in the deck to hit my goal of getting 0 points.
Right.
So, things like that. Anyway, growing up, didn't play a lot in my teens because I focused on wrestling. But then, funny enough, one of the things that I did in high school was I used to babysit all the time. I babysat for this lady called this lady named Susan. She was a friend of my sister. She needed a babysitter. I went over there, started babysitting. She was a bartender. She would come home after the bar with some people that wanted to play poker. So we would play $20 tournaments. I was 17 years old, and that was my first exposure to Texas Hold'em.